Alright, so we came right back. We're in the backyard. An herb rack I made for my wife for Mother's Day. It's janky, but so am I. That's okay. Alright, let's come around and look at some stuff. Just a quick update. I haven't done anything in a couple weeks. In terms of videos, done plenty of yardening, as it were. Lavender looks good. I've been allocated this space right here for what have you, raised beds, but also trees and such, whatever I want to do with it, planting. So we'll see what happens to the lavender, because there's so much of it. Not right here, but over there, and especially over there, and about a zillion other plants dotted throughout the landscape. So it might just be that one needs to go. Ton of borage or borage. I've only read it and then heard it pronounced as borage, so I call it borage. Rosemary, a whole bunch of stuff. Arugula, of course. Some wildflowers, attracting all the pollinators. We are pretty much close to being out of sun. Let's see if we can catch some in any of these native bees, my favorite friends. Let's see. No native bees. Oh, there's somebody flitting around. Nothing that's going to be able to be caught on camera. It's part of our permaculture here. Doesn't just have to be food for us. These would be food for something. Our pollinators need their food because otherwise we don't have any. And we don't have this beautiful planet that we have. So, here's some lantanas. Or a lantana bush. Attracting pollinators. Another lavender that I've been rehabilitating. When we moved, it was beat up. And it looks decent now. It needs to be cleaned out, some of the weeds that are in it. The crabapple I trimmed back, and now it's starting to flower. So I don't know if the flowers that popped out when we first got it were just very early, and this is his actual flowering stage, or because I trimmed it and it started sending out these flowers. So we'll see. I'm going to wait a year or two to see how it's going to flower, depending on what our artichoke, what our winter is like, what our summer is like. It was very wet this year, and I cannot anticipate it ever. You can't anticipate it ever being like that again. I'm sure it will be, but we'll see. With climate change and just living in Southern California, it's very unpredictable. There's a peach tree. Looks beautiful. Peaches are doing well. Bottom of this one got eaten a long time ago, but it's still doing okay. It's growing well. I thinned out the fruits already, so there aren't nearly as many as when we started. And there have been some that have been eaten by pests. Presumably, whatever's eating my radish seeds. I think it might be a grasshopper. I'm not sure, though. But there should be plenty of seeds. I really want these purple ones. They put out the purple flowers. They were all from the same package of seeds. This is rose mini hedge that's grown, or could be in the future. These things are beautiful. Attract the native pollinators. See, there went one. Attract me. It's a nice wild patch that I have. Some pretty tall oats growing up. Roses in the back. Arugula. Nasturtiums. Sunflower. Lupine, it looks like. Some chard and either collards or broccoli. Oh, I don't know if I showed this. My daughter and my son scattered a lot of these seeds just right here. She just walked up the path and then threw them in the closest patch of dirt. And now we've got some nice carrots. Actually, there's one nice carrot and then a whole bunch of other ones. But if they go to seed, I will happily take the seeds. We'll see how the seeds from those carrots behave, as opposed to the ones that actually made a root. But I'm trying to get food plants into succession so they can help break up the soil. Dog doesn't like me. And here come mine. Save the day. Go get him, Lando. The other one gave up already. I believe this is a boxwood. I'm going to do some research because everybody's are flowering. I think this is stunning. It needs a little bit more sun to be an effective attractant of pollinators. But it's not going anywhere. I'm going to leave it if it's flowering like that. Blackberry, growing well. Another cilantro forest. Grow cilantro. It's delicious. It's bountiful. And it's good for the environment. Artichoke doing okay. It doesn't really get a lot of sun in this area because of this tree that is growing above us. But hopefully I can get it trimmed back a little bit this next year. The fall gold raspberry. Artichoke, I think I already talked about. Here's the nectarine. Let's sit down and get a nice view of it. I'm not a tall man. This tree is pretty short. But we will see how it grows. I'm excited for the fruit. They are gigantic. May 14th, Zone 10, Orange County, California. I said it on the last video. I don't know if I did on this one. Mommy's little vegetable garden. There are peppers and tomatoes and cilantro. This is the backside. Doesn't see as much sun. There we go. That looks like a jungle. Excellent. Very good. It's a burgundy plum that has grown a ton this year. Also got some sun blocked out from up here. But at the beginning of spring, maybe February, I topped each limb. You can see where it was at. Because it was tall and spindly. So this has put on an insane amount of growth. That's about 9 inches, I think. It's put on 3 feet of growth. It's crazy. That being said, I'll probably cut them down to here. For summer pruning. I want these to be healthy. Meyer lemon is doing well after some few prunings. But we're starting to get fruit. We're getting okay flower clusters now. So we'll see. I don't have a lot of it. Oh, there we go. I don't have a ton of experience with citrus, but this is definitely responding well to my pruning. It was a massive foliage. It's still pretty spindly, but we'll see how it can shape. It must have just seeded in the ground. I cannot imagine that was planted here under this octopus tree. So our apricot. This has also put on a ton of growth up here. Not quite as much. About 2 feet-ish. Need some nice apricots. Artichoke, doing well, not getting enough sun. Some chard back there, hopefully it's seeds. And citrus, tangerine, is doing okay. Doing okay. I'd like to see some new growth. Another small garden. Oh, and the real lavender producer. This is like 5.5 feet in diameter. 4 feet tall. 3.5 feet tall. It's crazy. It's crazy. Ceanothus. This one looks pretty good. I'm happy. The concha out front doesn't look fantastic, but I think it just dropped all of its old leaves. Some small gardens, nasturtiums. Alright. Time to go see if Kevin is eating his food. Bye.